adventure awaits. Hi, I'm Erin, and this is Erin Go Live. I'm living it up this weekend. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I finish my cup of coffee here, I'm gonna head out to some national parks. So about a 4-hour drive. Southeast of me is Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon National Park. They're right next to each other. So I think I'm probably gonna hit Sequoia tomorrow, Kings Canyon tomorrow, or maybe I'm not exactly sure. I don't have like a super solid plan. I'm just getting myself there. So this actually came up because on my Yosemite vlog, Sue Jackson commented that like, oh, that she'd been there and she couldn't believe I was so close, and that Sequoia was like just southeast of Yosemite. And I was like, kind of put a bug in my ear. And so I started Googling it. This Airbnb popped up, found this little log cabin Airbnb tiny house for $100 a night. And I was like, super cute. It's right there. Let's go. Let's do it. So this is the weekend. So super early in the morning. I definitely have my early morning voice on right now. But I'm going to be going it's Saturday morning, and then I'm going to come back on Monday morning. So it should be a nice little trip. I'm going to get some writing done on this. I have one section, like story that I need to write in the book. So I'll talk to you about that when I get to it. In the meantime, let's start adventuring. So I'm about halfway there, about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours left to go. Sun is now up and I am tired. So I thought I would chat to you for a little bit. So I have two kind of sections that I need to work on the book, which I'll be doing from the Airbnb. It's actually a VRBO. The main one that I have to write, like the main work, is going to be writing the story about dropping Sam off for boot camp, because I just kind of skipped over that. It just feels like tedious and emotional, and I just don't wanna, but I see that it needs to be in there. The other part is at the end of the book, I have this section called Conversations with Sam, which is a series of just interactions between us that I had captured usually on Facebook, and it's like a he said, she said kind of style. And I have more that I need to add to it. So I have a bunch of things like saved on Facebook that's tagged as the memoir, or like as memories have cropped up. I've taken screenshots. There were a couple related to our anniversary, which was just yesterday? 2 days ago. So that I'll be working on in the evenings from the VRBO. So the story of dropping Sam off at boot camp. So finally out of the car and on my way to go see General Sherman, the largest organism on the planet. There it is. Right there from afar. I'm sure it's going to be much more impressive up close. So there's General Sherman. And these little sticks are normal sized trees. And the thickness there. I think the top is even more impressive. Here's some big, thick guys right here. But this is like 3 times the size. Here's a normal tree, and that's one of the sequoias behind it. And that's even a small one. Big boys.
in just a sea of ferns. I've never seen this much fern anywhere. This is so cool. I'm heading up. I'm on the Bobcat Trail right now, taking a little bit of detour. There's lots of little flies. Taking a little detour up the Bobcat, up to Bobcat Point. So I'm hoping that means I'm gonna have a good view from up there. I was gonna try this other trail that connects these 2 points, but I'm alone and without water, and I wasn't positive I was going the right direction. So I'm gonna end up just driving over to that other point after I do this area. Don't need to be getting lost. And yes, I am huffing and puffing. I am at 7,000 feet. Air is a little thin up here. The scale of these sequoias is just nuts. Like, here's a forest of regular sized trees, and they look like toothpicks next to this monster. And then it's so impressive just how thick it is all the way up. The branches are enormous. Eagle view lookout, and we have found the snow. It's gorgeous up here. Sequoia River way down there. I think this is the California Valley. And then way off in the distance down there is Sequoia Lake. Hey, I found a spot where I can safely do some rock climbing. There's this gigantic boulder. The other side of this is a cliff, but right here is totally safe. So let's go. Heel hook, flag, ha 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 ha. My friends will be jealous. That over there, that over there, I believe, is Morro Rock. I'll be heading over there next. Pretty epic. It's very kind of Yosemite looking, like half domey. Totally different feature from anything else out here. I can't believe nobody else is coming this way. There's literally, I haven't seen anybody on this trail at all. It's not that bad of a hike, half a mile. Some of it uphill, a good amount of it uphill, but it's not as bad as actually the General Sherman tree hike. A little bit longer, but like so worth it. There's literally nobody here. Everybody else is hiking around this meadow right now. I'm gonna go down and do that, but I just think not enough people know about it probably and try it out. So sometimes the road less traveled is where it's at. This is Tharp's log, a cabin made out of, this is like the tree root of a giant fallen tree. And this, I assume, is Hanging Rock. This gigantic rock, just kind of propped up here on the edge of a cliff. So here is the other side of Morro Rock. You see a little bit of the snow in the background. It's a little bit hazy today. Otherwise, we'd be able to see the valley better. And we are at the top of Morro Rock. That is the western divide Behind us, Mountain Whitney is out of view. These cool guys over here just climbed that face that I was looking at before. Just talked to them for a minute. They're about to rappel and climb it again. So over there's my little cabin. That little outhouse there is the shower. And this funny little place, supplies, and the toilet. Which of course was the first thing I needed to find. So we have a composting toilet that was new. Tiny little fridge. It's hot as hell in here. Got a fan going. So this will be interesting. Definitely make sure I go before I go to sleep tonight. Because watch out for bears. Oh, there's a bear. So that's the bathroom, shower, room, outhouse, and this is the actual place. So cozy little room. It's freaking hot in here, so good luck sleeping tonight, Aaron. It is tiny, but very cozy. It's the bed, little sink top microwave. Oh, there is a little fridge in here. TV up there. Fan, which I will definitely need. Certainly will not need the fireplace there. And we have some books over here. It's okay, I brought my own. All right, so it's Saturday evening. I've been fed. I've been freshly washed in the outhouse. I didn't bring any product with me or a hairdryer or anything like that, so it'll be interesting to see how my hair is tomorrow. I might need to, hopefully I have a hat in my car somewhere. So I'm too exhausted to write tonight. Maybe I'll, look at that. Maybe I will, because I'll get to sleep in tomorrow, or at least sleep later than 3:45 tomorrow morning. I should have more energy tomorrow. So I think I'm going to write tomorrow, and tonight I'm going to watch Wonder Woman. So there she is, Wonder Woman, queued up. Haven't seen it yet. The kids have been catching me up on Marvel, but I've hardly seen any DC movies. And I've heard good things about Wonder Woman, so I'm going to give her a shot. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, about 7:15. I've been up for about 45 minutes or so. I've been watching Melinda of Web of Stories vlog. Made some terrible Folgers coffee. I've been sipping on. Just got dressed. Don't know about my hair situation. I don't have any product, so it's just floppy. So it's just gonna be bugging me all day. I also forgot deodorant. Like I remember, like, oh yeah, the deodorant. And apparently it didn't make it into my bag. So I'm gonna have to stop off at like a gas station or something like that and get like a whatever they have. But I'm just about to head off. Fortunately, so where I'm located, so Kings Canyon is like the northern part, and then Sequoia is the southern part. It's these two like connected national parks. And where I'm located, an hour from just like the way it's like this really weird kind of isolated area. Everything's really far apart. It took an hour to go 30 miles. There was like 9 miles of just like super narrow, windy road to get here. Fortunately, I was driving and wasn't a passenger. That was from Sequoia to here. The good news is going from here to Kings Canyon at a different park entrance. It's only like 17 minutes. I think 7 miles. And so I'm gonna hit up breakfast on my way there in a small town, just like a diner breakfast kind of thing, and then spend the day at Kings Canyon. So I had a really good night's sleep last night. Sometimes I have a hard time sleeping, especially if it's like a new place. Like the first night for some reason is always really hard, and I just have a hard time with sleep in general. So I actually had a really, really nice night of sleep. But it didn't probably help that I got like 20,000 steps yesterday and was up at 3:40 in the morning. Fortunately, I did not have to get up to pee in the middle of the night and like trek across the backyard to the outhouse in order to do so. I woke up at 5 because I forgot to turn off my alarm, and I instantly had to pee. And then I was like, can you suck it up? Can you just let it pass? Let it pass without letting it pass. And I managed to stay asleep until like 6:30. So for some reason, I feel like I'm stalling. I just wanted to stay like cozy in bed this morning, but like, no, I need to go get some breakfast and then get in line to get into the national park. Something interesting I've noticed both here and while I was at Yosemite. across cultures, in a camping situation, camping, hiking situation, it really seems like the dads kind of take the lead with the kids, which is interesting. I hope moms get a nice little break from their day-to-day kind of running things. But yeah, I noticed it yesterday. I'm noticing it so far today. Not that the moms aren't here, but the dads are like super, super hands-on. Same thing at Yosemite. You know, whether it's taking kids to the bathroom or whatever, just an interesting little observation. We have another deer. I think I saw a baby before. Look how big that tree is compared to that deer. For some scale. Incredible. Bye, dear. The scale of these trees is just absolutely unbelievable. This is a fallen tree, which sideways is about twice as tall as me. I have a quite impressive boy right here. Hello. Nice little cave business in there. If you need some shelter. Here we go. The beautiful Ella Falls. I think I'm on the right trail after taking part of the wrong trail, which was like very precarious, slipping and falling like the whole way down. Then I got stung by a wasp. I assume it was a wasp. First it stung really bad. It's kind of starting to throb right now. But regardless, I've got a ways to go. So I'm about 7.5 miles in, and I've definitely been a little bit lost. I took a different way back. I was like, all right, I'll go to this campground. From the campground, be able to figure it out. I've been wandering around the campground. Finally just found the actual trail. That says visitor center. That's the direction I'm trying to go to. So I think I only have like less than a half a mile to go. Not too much further. And then I'm going to be ready for some food, and I think I'm going to find the lake. One thing I'm going to be really happy about getting back to the visitor center is being able to dump this really like pipe tasting water. I mean, I'm appreciative to have found a spot that I could fill up water, so I didn't have to keep rationing it, but it is very pipe tasting. So they have like filtered water stations at the visitor center, so I'd be very happy to fill up there, get myself a good meal. I didn't look at the lunch food when I had breakfast, and then I think I'm gonna go, I'll talk to the visitor center, but I think I might just go up to Hume Lake and take my beach chair, my book, and chill. Because this will be like 8 miles already, which I think is more than I did all of yesterday. All right, so I am now at beautiful Hume Lake. There happens to be, over that way, these like Christian camps. It's like a kid stuff, like it looks cool. I had no idea what to expect when I came over here, other than it's a lake. not much as far as like beach goes. And then there's like harsh drop-offs directly into the water. So I was hoping for like a beach situation where I could like take my little camp beach chair and sit at like right at the edge of the water or like feet in the water. I don't think that's really going to be an option. I could sit at the edge of the water, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get my chair like into position there. We'll see. But I'm just gonna chill out here for a little while, just rest, read my book, rehydrate, and then I'll kind of figure out what I'm gonna do next. But in the meantime, like, this is just absolutely fantastic. There's tons of little fish in the water. And of course there's none right now as soon as I got the camera out. I keep like getting really close to my foot to like investigate me. There's a ton of little fish right here. Oh, you coming to get closer? Ah, don't touch me. Don't touch me. So close. Oh my gosh. Don't touch me. We're investigating. It's not like a Japanese like spa treatment. Like tiny little fish doing something to your feet. Oh, it's so close. What are you gonna do? Oh, what are you gonna do? Well, it's 4:45 on Sunday afternoon. I'm fresh out of the outhouse shower now. Feeling squeaky clean, especially, you know, like getting clean after you've been particularly dirty just feels extra good. So, got myself a brewski to go from the like the market there in Kings Canyon, and it's time to sit down to write. So just one story. The very least, I need to get out the basics of it, and then I can go back later. Obviously I'm gonna go back later and edit it. The very first thing I need to do, or like the most basic thing I need to do, is just lay out the timeline of events, and then I can start entering in like feelings and, you know, just more interesting language than like we did this. But it kind of needs to start off sometimes for me that way when I'm feeling so reluctant. I just need to like lay out the timeline, and then I can come in later and fill in all the, you know, interesting stuff that makes you actually want to read it. Okay, I did it. I hiked 9 miles today. I'll have over 25,000 steps by the time the day is over. I wrote the boot camp piece. Now I'm going to watch Lauren in the Books vlog / maybe take a little bit of a nap before I go to dinner. I think I've earned it. All right, so this wraps up my cozy cabin national parks trip to Sequoia in Kings Canyon. I had an absolutely amazing time, adventure, wasping, got lost, covered like at least 15 miles. I'm not doing the math off the top of my head, but just this beautiful space, outhouse, all of that. Fantastic trip. I want to thank Sue Jackson for just kind of putting the bug in my ear. If she hadn't made the comment that how close these were to Yosemite, which I just gone to, I wouldn't have come up with it on my own. So super grateful for that comment. But leave a comment below. What national parks have you been to? Or what is like top bucket list national park that you would like to visit? I'd love to know that. Hopefully I'll be hitting up Joshua Tree in the fall for a rock climbing trip. So thank you for watching. And remember, every day is a great day for a great day, all day.